I think the roundtable discussions are great. I think it's nice to meet colleagues of a similar level at different companies. Gives a really good opportunity to just chat about what they're doing, compare it to how we're doing, and just seeing, what's going on. Get out of the office and see what's going on.
So the roundtable discussions, it's a component of this conference which we have tried for the first time before engaging in more activities. And I found them extraordinarily useful because they are very well prepared in advance. So Proventa is talking to the people potentially interested in our expertise, and it's a match based on intelligence.
So that interested me for the meeting because what I was saying to some other colleagues is that often with the busyness and sort of urgency to get everything done in the industry, that you sometimes don't have time to really well prepare, and so you could come to an event like this and have presentations put up that aren't particularly well thought out, whereas if you've just got bullet points and everyone's seen the bullet points, it's a good chance to just sort of take yourself out from the everyday and sit and discuss with your peers and get different perspectives. So I thought it was really useful.
Seniority, you have the right level of people talking to each other. It's a face-to-face and it's really at eye level, so this is what I like very much. You can go in some details, but certainly it is aspects where you say, yes, this is high-level discussion, but this is the critical decisions and people you need to know and need to discuss in order to have the concepts done and understood.
It's very good. It's nice to see some heads of sort of clinical operations, other directors and so on and so forth. Yeah, a very good mix of people.
So I think for the different tracks of education, looking at clinical outsourcing, looking at RBM, patient recruitment, the seniority levels were probably quite relevant, and we're all on kind of similar pars, so you really feel like you're talking to your peers, which is good.
Yeah, I think it was a good mixture of people representing pharma, also people representing some of our outsourcing institutions. I think it's a right level of people also being daring to talk and realizing that if we do not exchange, we will not get anything out of the conversation. So I think everyone feels responsible to get to the conversation and to share the knowledge. Yeah.
It's much better at the booth. Because at the booth, people are in hurry, they don't have time, or they don't understand really what you do. But with a format, with this preparation, people know what kind of expertise you offer, and they come with a specific interest to understand what you do. And this is for us critical because it's not a waste of time for them and not a waste of time for us. And that I find really very, very useful.
To be honest, when I looked at the meetings that were available, I wasn't sure. But when I actually met the people, I actually found it very useful. A couple of sort of things. It's like, oh yeah, no, I think there's something I'd like to take further here. So actually more useful than I anticipated when I came. So again, very good.
Yes, I think they were well prepared. I certainly met the sponsor I wanted to meet. I even met more. So you guys, you have done a good job in inviting me to meet with maybe other sponsors. And I think the setting also in a one-to-one conversation is one of the best settings, for sure, yeah. So that we can get a face instead of getting an email or a Skype conversation. So that's very, very nice setting for that.
So in terms of return on investment, for me it's an investment which is very focused. So I know what to expect. You do a hard work in getting the meeting arranged, doing this excellent intelligence, and I meet the potential client or the potential, contact face to face. And what can I have more? Then it's up to me, to put my company in front and the expertise I have. That's not up to you any longer, it's my job. But to put us together with these very high-level executives, that's already an amazing job you do. So that's what I can say.
Yes.
Sure, I will be very happy to participate again in the future.
Yeah, no, I'd be very happy to come back. I think it's an excellent meeting. It's a nice format. Yeah, definitely like to be back next year.
The interaction was very, very good in the past, and it will continue to be, I think, very good in the future. I like interacting with your team, and it's very, really helpful. It helped me to learn, and I think also what I'm giving back. You know, ask your colleagues, but I hope it helps them as well a little bit.
So, as I said, we started with one-to-one meetings, and we have extended the collaboration with more sponsoring and more, how to say, keynote level and moderation of the roundtable, which is also very, very useful format, because it's also for us a learning. It's not just that we meet companies who might be interested in our expertise, but we learn from them as well, which is in a normal conference setup you just don't have. Because you know, you come, you see a presentation, and then people do not interact. So the whole combination of roundtables and one-to-one meetings and keynote or possibility to have a booth, it's really very good.